All right, so everyone, you can begin standing with your feet below your hips, and you can imagine as if your feet were on skis and your skis were parallel. So no pizza-ing either way, just feet straight ahead and relaxed. The hands are at the side, and you're feeling your head reaching into the sky, reaching up, as if it was pulling your spine in a plumb line, and your sacrum at the bottom of your spine is like an arc down between your feet, down into the ground, into the middle of the earth here. So then we'll relax into this starting position and take a few breaths into our belly. And when we're breathing into our belly, we want to feel on our inhale, the belly expand outwards. And here we're going to match our hands moving up with the inhale. So you're really breathing into your belly, lifting the hands up to about chest height. And then at that top of the inhale, then you're going to move the hands downwards, flip them, and exhale as you press your hands down. And as we demonstrate, if your breath isn't matching perfectly to the movements, don't worry, just do what's comfortable for you, and eventually the breath will be able to slow down comfortably. So here we're going to bend into our knees as we push the air out, and then our hands face inward, and we go ahead and straighten our legs again. And we bring one hand over the other at our navel center, or just below the navel center. And this is the lower dantian, which is known as the elixir field. So this is kind of where we center all of our hands. So here we're going to get into the first sound exercise for Shu. This is for the liver. So we go ahead and we bring our hands face up with our pinkies facing our sides. And as we exhale, we turn about 45 degrees to the left, and we exhale, making our sound shoo. And we're going to look in the direction of our hand. And as we get to the end of the breath, we're going to kind of open our eyes wide here. You'll see me expand the eyes slightly. See, exhale, it's this last little bit of breath. Opening the eyes wide, fixedly staring over the hand. And now we're going to gently inhale. And we're going to look back to center. Gentle with the gaze as we gently look down. And now we're going to turn gently to the other side and extend our hand out. Shoo. Opening our eyes wide at the end. Now coming back to center gently. So that's the Shu exercise for the liver. Next is Ha. This is for the heart. So here we're going to gently bend our knees as we point our fingers down and forward. We're going to bend down as if we're going to scoop or shovel, scooping some water from a little bird bath here. So we go ahead and bring the hands out, curve the fingers in slightly as the pinkies draw together. And look into your hands here. We're going to inhale as we gently straighten the legs. And rise up as we bring our hands up. Looking at the palms until we look forward as we reach the top of our inhale here. Our hands are going to turn in so the backs of the fingers are facing each other and the elbows are parallel with the shoulders. And here's where we exhale, Down the middle line. So we exhale our sound until we get to about the belly button. And then we push our hands out here as we bend our knees and just exhale any extra air you have in your lungs out here. So then we're gonna bring our hands around and get ready for our next inhale. As we straighten the legs, bring the hands to each other and exhale. And exhale. So this next exercise is Pu. It's for the spleen. The spleen is the earth energy here. We're going to exhale as we finish our we're going to gently flip the hands so they're going to face inward. Now the earth energy here, as we inhale, we can imagine ascending like a mountain. So imagine you're growing tall, like a volcanic eruption as the earth rises here with the inhale. And the belly gets bigger, but your hands come in towards the belly. And that's your inhale. And your exhale is cool and bend into your knees here as you exhale, and your hands are going to become more round as if you were hugging a tree, or this mountain was then sinking and collapsing deep. But your spine is still straight here. So just the knees are slightly bent. And then we inhale and straighten the knees again, breathing into our center, ascending the earth, and exhaling. Good. So I'm just, and then here we're going to switch to our next exercise for Se. This is for the lung. So as we come from our tree stance here, we're going to let our hands fall, inhaling, bringing the feet straight as we have this inhale, bringing our hands up to about chest level. Inhaling still as the hands face inward and the elbows point down, and now the hands come to your sides. As you squeeze the back of your shoulder blades, look gently up and back, squeezing those shoulders together, looking back, really opening the chest, breathing into your lungs as much as possible, inhaling. And then we're going to exhale. Wait, not yet, for the little guy. Exhaling. Nice, bending the knees, pushing the exhale, pushing the sound out here with the hands, exhaling all around. Good, as if you were creating like a force field around you. And here, the hands are going to come back around, collecting as if you were scooping a cloud, and breathe it right into your lungs as you straighten your knees. Inhaling, the diaphragm expands, your lungs become large, pulling in air like a vacuum. Literally is a vacuum, your lungs are a vacuum. Inhaling. And you're letting your shoulders relax away from your ears as you're doing this, pushing the shoulders back. This is really great for opening the chest, expanding your lung capacity. Bend your knees. Good. All right, here is our exercise for Chui. It's the kidney exercise. So we're going to let our hands become flat here. Maintain your squat. As you inhale, we're going to trace our fingertips around our back here, So as we inhale, gently, don't push it past a point if you find a little, any sharp pains or anything along your arms here. But we're going to reach around to the backs. My computer plugged in. Okay. So yeah, then your hands slide down your back. And your hands are sliding. So they're really, your hands are reaching the kidneys here. And then you're letting the sound wash down your back as if it were water down a waterfall, and then come up with a crash with the mist here. So as you inhale the legs straight, breathing into the kidney area. So this activates the diaphragm. And you're inhaling as you trace your hands to the back for another really good. So inhale as if you were pumping water up your legs with your breath. Inhale back to your kidneys. In this variation where he's doing it, the chui is pretty short, or sometimes it's quick, so we'll practice it like he does here. The next is the Shi exercise. So this is for the Sanjiao, which is like the triple burner. It's the water circulation, the water circulation system in the body. So we're gonna bring the backs of our hands together here. As we inhale, again, we're going to straighten the knees, straighten the legs, bringing the backs of the hands together and up. Inhaling. Our hands are going to come up as we open to the skies, look up. You can imagine steam coming out of a pot here, and your arms are the flaps opening it. Inhaling. And as we exhale, slightly compress your inhales and get ready to exhale. As your knees bend, and imagine your body just pressurizing, cleansing all that water through your body, your lymphatic system, through the fascial structure, through the peritoneal cavity, all of these water passageways, cleansing. And again, we're inhaling, the backs of the hands come up, straighten the legs. Inhaling up the center of the body, looking to the skies. Exhale. Great. So next we are going to practice our closing position, where this we stay in our squat and we will turn our hands around again to come into the posture that we began with one hand over the other, straight legs. Come to a stance. And take that centering breath here into the belly. And go ahead and make tiny circles here with your hands along just under your belly button, doing little circles clockwise. And go ahead and do front to back circle, so pressing in and out. And go ahead and do a counterclockwise circle. And bring your hands to stillness. Those little circles help to consolidate and bring in all of the energy, all of the chi that we just circulated, activated, and cultivated, and we help bring it in and store it into our elixir field, which is also stored as we bring in and circulate the energy into our elixir field. We're going to breathe into the kidneys, and this energy gets stored there in the form of adrenal reserve. So that's the magic of utilizing this breath, is that we're nurturing our entire system. So as we seal all of that, we'll come to us. We'll let our hands fall by our sides. And so that is the full routine